So in verse 5, we see that from the time Joseph became overseer in Potiphar's house, the Lord blessed the Egyptian house on the count of Joseph. So the Lord blessed all that he owned, watch this, in the house and in the field. Can I give you my final point? And I got to roll back to H-Town. But the favor of God will bless everybody around you. Can I just tell you, in spite of what's going on in our economic system, the truth of the matter, you might not want to admit it, but the truth of the matter is this. The reason why some of your jobs is still functioning is because you still there. The reason why the job that you own, I don't care if you work at McDonald's. The reason why some of these jobs can't go under is because you there. I know your boss telling you that this job will roll with you or without you. Yeah, I've had a job tell me that too. And as soon as I left, went to pots. Because when God is on you, favor is transparent. And favor will keep doors from closing. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Because favor blesses. You know what? Favor is like a transmittable disease. Favor infects everybody you come in contact with. That's a disease I don't want to get rid of. I keep that one. Just y'all ain't gonna talk. Because when you got favor on your life, everything you touch get blessed. Everybody you come in, all you gotta do is step in the house and things start changing. You ever seen that stuff was going down until you put your hand in it? Because they know that God has got success on you. Y'all ain't gonna preach. Y'all ain't gonna preach. See, that's why you got to understand. If I'm ever gonna have anything, I don't need money. I don't need a big house. I don't need a fine car. All I need is the favor of God. Because if I got favor, I can get whatever I need. Just touch your neighbor, say, neighbor, I got the favor of God on my life. That's why the enemy running after me now. That's why the booger trying to stick to me like white on rice, because I got favor on me. But when you got favor on you, let me tell you something. Things will find you. Y'all ain't gonna help me preach. Blessings will overtake you when you got favor on your life. See, that's why your enemy always trying to tell you what you can't do, because they want you to stop doing what you're doing, because they know if you keep going the way you're going, you're gonna get everything that God wants for you. That's why I made up my mind. I don't care what the devil say. I don't care what the monkey do. I realize God's hand is on my life, and because I got his hand, I'm not worried about what they do in the economy. I don't care what them boogers do in the White House. I don't care what they do in your house, because I know God, he's got to take care of me. You ain't gonna help me preach. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but God shall deliver. I feel like preaching in here. You out of them all. When the righteous cry, that's the word, he hurries on to your rescue. Touch your neighbor, say, neighbor, I got favor on my life. Oh, Jesus, I got favor on my life. That's why the things that the enemy tried, they just couldn't kill me, because I got favor on my life. That's why when folk tried to lie on me, they thought that was going to stop me, but what they didn't understand, I got favor on my life. You ought to just lean on your neighbor and say, neighbor, I don't know about you. Y'all ain't moved yet. Lean on somebody and say, neighbor, I don't know about you, but I'm operating on the favor of God. They told me I wouldn't make it 6 months, but I got favor. They told me my business would go under, but I've got favor. They told me my body would never be healed, but I got favor. Lean on somebody else that you haven't talked to yet and tell them, neighbor, you better walk on in favor, because favor ain't fair, but it's beneficial. If you know you got favor, you better look for the enemy, but every time the enemy show up, you ought to look him dead in the face, put your hand on your hip and let your backbone slip and say, monkey zip your lip, because I'm operating in favor. Favor is divine, and if you know you got it, then you will understand promotion comes not from the east nor from the west, but it comes from God above. And if you know you got favor, you can't be stopped. Just turn around and tell somebody, I'm unstoppable because I got favor all my life. Is there anybody in here that can testify? I know I got it because when the enemy came in like a flood, the Spirit of God, it raised up a standard, because something on the inside, even when I want to quit, something on the inside makes me push a little harder, because I got favor. And you ought to look at somebody and say, neighbor, I just can't get away from it. If they sell me into slavery, I'm still gonna have it. If folk lying and digging ditches, I'm still gonna have it. Tell somebody, I got favor all my life. That's why I can't stop now. I don't care what the devil says. I got to keep on moving because I got favor. You ought to tell somebody else, neighbor, I got favor. Hug somebody right quick. I got to get out of here, but hug somebody and say, I got it, I got it, I got it. I got favor. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. God bless you real good. But just look at somebody else and grab their hand and grab their hand and shake it like a salt shaker and tell them, neighbor, the enemy threw his best shot. My money got funny. My chains got strange. My children went off and left. Church folk lied on me. Folks scandalized my name. Folk did me like a dog. But the reason why I'm still here, because I got favor. You ought to look at the devil and just jump up and down and say, ha ha. Everything that you tried, it didn't work. It didn't work. Tried to take my family. It didn't work. Tried to take my job. It didn't work. Tried to take my mind. But it didn't work. I'm still here. It's by the grace. Y'all didn't think I could do that without music, huh? By the grace of God, I'm still here. I'm here. They thought I was going to lose my mind, but I'm still here. Somebody throw your hands up, throw your head back, and say, I'm still here. And I'm here by his power. wasn't because of anything that I did.